Good morning. My name is Holder. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome each of you to the Jerry H. Hodge School of Pharmacy Commencement ceremony. Before we begin, please take a moment to silence your cell phones. I also ask that you keep aisles open for the processional of the platform party, faculty, and graduates. Now, will you please stand as faculty enter? And now, as a courtesy, so that all parents, family, and friends can see their graduate, we ask that everyone please be seated and remain seated until all of the graduates have entered.
Good morning again. Our doctoral candidates, Sarah Mooney, will come up to the podium and lead us in invocation. I would invite all of you to rise for those who are able to, and for gentlemen, I would like to ask you to remove your cap during invocation. You can certainly get back on afterwards. Sarah. Please pray with me. Lord, we come before you today with grateful hearts. Thank you for your protection and safety over those of us who traveled to be here today. We are thankful for the friends and family who have supported us throughout these past 4 rigorous years of pharmacy school. We thank you for the lifelong friendships made both with our classmates and faculty members. Above all, we thank you for your providence over us and provision for us. You have molded us since the beginning of time to become the people we are today. You gave us our desire to learn, our ability to think critically, and our passion for medicine. As we prepare to walk this stage and close this chapter of our lives, allow us to give you all the glory and all the honor. Help us to trust you and lean into you more as we go out into our careers in industry, hospital, and community settings. Help us to be a light to those around us and a trustworthy source for our future patients. We ask for your guidance and that you will instill in us servants' hearts that seek the good of others. Apart from your grace, we have none to give. So we ask that you will fill us with your grace today and in the days ahead, that we may serve you well by loving others and serving others in our medical careers, hoping only to play a small part in your great work. May we walk in confidence, knowing that you have paved the path before us and adequately prepared us for our calling ahead. Remind us that all we do is by your grace and for your glory. Amen.
Be seated, please. Thank you. I am Dr. Grace Quill, Dean of the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center, Jerry H. Hodge School of Pharmacy. Welcome to our graduates, families, and friends. We're also so very pleased and honored to have you here join us to celebrate and honor the achievements of the Doctor of Pharmacy class of 2026. This class is very special to me because we started pretty much at the same time. Now they get to graduate, and I'm still here, learning. This event recognizes a significant milestone in the lives of our graduates who have worked 4 long years. They have gained the knowledge, the skills, and the compassion to take care of patients, as well as the practice of pharmacy profession. It is a day for recognizing and for giving thanks for families, loved ones, our faculty, and staff who have helped our students and our graduates reach their dream goal. There is so much to be proud of, and we are here to celebrate. At this time, I would like to introduce you to the platform party. As I mentioned your name, please stand and let us hold our applause until all have been introduced. Dr. Lori Rice-Spearman, President of Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center. Dr. Darren D'Agostino, a Provost and Executive Vice President of Academics. Our commencement speaker, Dr. Anthony Bustai. Dr. Sarah Rouse, Regional Dean in Abilene. Dr. Crystal Hasse, Regional Dean in Amarillo. Dr. Craig Cox, Regional Dean in Lubbock and Division Head of Adult Medicine. Dr. Lance McMahon, Executive Vice President for Research and Innovation, as well as the Dean of the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. Dr. Uli Rickel, Associate Dean of Sciences. Dr. Rebecca Sleeper, Senior Associate Dean for Curriculum Assessment and Accreditation. Dr. Molly Mintz, Associate Dean for Student Affairs and Admissions. Dr. Kenna Payne, Associate Dean for Professional Development, and Dr. Crystal Edwards, Associate Dean for Career Development. Thank you for being here and helping us. All of our team members, including faculty and staff, have worked very hard. They play an integral part in our academic mission. They love their students, they care for them in many different ways. I would like to recognize your staff for their dedication and hard work. Many times, and many of them are working behind the scenes, and even now as I speak, they're around here in the audience as well as all across the hallways in the back. And our faculty are led by 3 department chairs, by Dr. Eric McLaughlin, Dr. Irene Lebeck, Dr. Thomas Aberstardo. Our faculty have worked diligently to teach and mentor students in many ways. And together, our faculty and staff have worked hard to help, guide, prepare, and mentor our graduates for the exciting challenges lying before them and the opportunity to serve the communities. And all faculty and staff at this time, I would like to ask you to stand up and be acknowledged. Please stand. Thank you. And as many of you know, we have 4 campuses, not only in Amarillo, but also in Lubbock, in Abilene, and in Dallas. 2 years ago, we started a hybrid pathway, and so some of those first cohort of students will graduate in 2 years' time. The success of our program is not possible without our preceptors and our donors. Each year, our preceptors, we have over 400 plus of them throughout the West Texas and North Texas region. They help our students learn beyond the classrooms into practice to gain that real-world experiences. We also have donors who are very generous in donating funds so that every year we give out almost $1 million of scholarship to our students, to our learners. So throughout this process, we're so grateful. Many of you are sitting in this audience, so we also want to take this opportunity to acknowledge you, so thank you. I would like to introduce Dr. Lori Rice-Spearman. Dr. Rice-Spearman became the 9th president of the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center in June 2020, making her the first president in the Texas Tech University system. She joined the university in 1987 and has held various leadership positions with the university, including the provost and chief academic officer and the dean of the School of Health Professions. Dr. Rice-Spearman is a nationally recognized innovator in health professions education and has numerous publications in peer-reviewed journals. She also has served as an accreditation reviewer and site visitor for the National Accrediting Agency for Clinical Laboratory Sciences and the Commission on Accreditation for Physical Therapy Education. She is an alumni of the School of Health Professions inaugural class in the Clinical Laboratory Sciences program and earned her master's and PhD from Texas Tech University. She remains deeply connected and committed to her West Texas roots and is committed to expanding access to healthcare for those in the region and across the Texas state. Now, please join me, Dr. Rice-Spearman, to make your welcome.
Well, good morning. On behalf of the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center, the provost and I were just saying, these are our favorite days because we get to travel around the state of Texas and be with families and graduates as they celebrate this very crucial moment in what has happened in our graduates' life and what is to come. And so while today we're celebrating the end, many of you are celebrating the beginning. And so we're excited to be a part of that. Before I move on, I do want to take a moment to add my gratefulness to this faculty. What many of you don't realize is that sitting before you is hundreds of years of experience in clinical pharmacy. And they impart this. They have the heart of a teacher and feel called to continue to grow the next generation and the future of health for pharmacists. Also sitting before you are nationally recognized and funded scientists. They contribute to the body of knowledge in their area, and many of them are making impactful statements with their research around translational healthcare, and many of the medications that some of you take, they have a part in that research. And so we are grateful for the work of this faculty and what they do. So please join me in thanking them one more time. And here at the Health Sciences Center, we know that no great faculty and no great school, such as the School of Pharmacy, exists without the backbone of our staff. Many of our students will tell you positive stories about how a staff member shepherded them through finding information and supporting them during times of challenge. And so I also want to thank our staff who are spread out throughout this building, who are working behind the scenes for the success. So thank you, staff. So this last week, in fact last night, we celebrated the 30th anniversary of the School of Pharmacy, which means over 30 years ago, the School of Pharmacy and Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center came to this community to answer a need. This community was asking us, please help us build the future workforce for Amarillo. And oftentimes, many of you can walk into a physician's office, a pharmacy here, a therapist here, and see the Texas Tech Health Sciences Center diploma hanging on the wall. And what that means for this community, trust and commitment that we will be here to answer those needs. And we continue to grow that access in this community. Along with that, as I talked about the exceptional work of our faculty and our staff, is our alumni. We have an outstanding group of alumni in the School of Pharmacy, and they have gone on to tell our story. So much so that our school continues to earn national recognition for excellence, including being ranked number 38 out of 140 pharmacy schools nationwide by the U.S. News and World Report. Recognition that reflects the strength of this faculty and the impact of the school and the quality of the graduates seated before us. I think all of us can agree that the pharmacist plays the most critical role as we continue to seek health care. We oftentimes turn to the pharmacist to help us understand medications, to help us understand that we're not taking anything that would reflect or contradict as part of our therapy and part of our ongoing need for health care. And that role is continuing to grow. Particularly in rural Texas, the pharmacist oftentimes is the only licensed individual in a community that's able to give guidance and input and triage and direct health care. And so this role continues to grow, and we anticipate that it will as we move on. So today, for the graduates, we are so excited for you. We watch what our alumni do, and the classes that have gone before you have done incredible work. And so we ask three things of you as you go into your professions. The first one is people first. You know this. You know this about us as a Texas Technical Sciences Center. You came to our university because we are a values-driven university that puts people first. And we expect that in the way that you will continue to practice. Second is curiosity. I would not be surprised to find that your parents and your loved ones, you were perhaps the child who was always asking why. Why is that? Help me understand that. I was that child. I was often led to the encyclopedia, yes, I'm that old, to answer that question. Please keep that fire of curiosity in you. That is going to help you continue to drive forward, answer questions, and innovate. And it's so important in this profession. And lastly, we have a very important job for you. When you take your oath, and I confer degrees, you will join over 45,000 alumni across the world. And part of the responsibility of that is carrying the brand of the Texas Technical Sciences Center. And with that comes the responsibility of continued commitment to growth of the brand, and most importantly, protecting it. Because you are going to be key to the future of health wherever you serve across the world. So on behalf of your great university, welcome to the Alumni Base. We're so excited to have you, and congratulations.
Thank you, President Dr. Rice-Spearman. I would like to share with you a couple of facts about our class of 2026. There are 86 graduates who have completed all requirements for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree, plus 5 who are expected to complete this August. There are 63% who are men, the other way around. 63% women and 37% men. Where are they from geographically? 77% were originally from the Texas area, 16% are from out of state, 7% are from outside of the United States. Where are they going? Geographically speaking, 76% are planning to stay here in Texas, 12% will be going out of state, 12% are still exploring options. We hope you stay. And whoever is planning to go out of state for your training, additional training, we hope that you will also come back to Texas. Not only will our graduates be receiving the Doctor of Pharmacy degree on their diploma, we will also be printing to say that they have earned concentration in special populations, because we're the only school that offers the required training in pediatrics, geriatrics, rural health, underserved population care. We offer 2 dual degrees. Both of them can be completed in 4 years' time, including PharmD MPA, that's Masters for Business Administration, and PharmD MPH, that's for Masters in Public Health. This class of 2026 has 20 students who have completed their MPA degrees. I am going to announce their names. As I do, I would ask you to stand up one at a time, and audience, please hold our applause until all have been announced. Karima Abdel Nasir. David Mills. Please hold our applause. Thank you for your collaboration. Rachel Blanchard. Taylor Boyd. Jonathan Chaco. Lauren Cody. Cecily Elliott. Nathan Caldenpane. Oluwatosin Komalofi. Amy Leahy. Taylor Lay. Mina Masry. Maxwell Moore. Ife Otukoya. Neerav Patel. Cameron Shelton. Edwin Silva Gutierrez. Andrea Stroll. Tonton Tai. And Rita Zay. Congratulations. We have two graduates who have successfully earned their Masters in Public Health, and they are Nishla Harris and Yusuf Ibrahim. Please stand and be acknowledged. Congratulations. We offer an elective honors and research training, which is also going to be printed on the diploma. This year, we have one graduate who completed that distinction, and that is Grace Onaibu. Our school's banner bearer has earned the highest GPA grade point average of all 2026 pharmacy school graduates. Sometimes students focus on one area over another, and with the rigor of our program, to consistently perform well in all courses, all exams, and all assessments is a true testament of perseverance, dedication, and plain hard work. The banner bearer for the class of 2026 is Museba Hampshire. She unfortunately cannot join us in person today, but I still would like to acknowledge her. The achievement of the top 10% is remarkable in many ways. Over the course of 4 years, our graduates have completed 169 credit hours, which is one of the most among all schools of pharmacy in the country, covering more than 60 courses, 250 exams, 750 quizzes, and thousands of hours of classroom, labs, and experiential education training hours. So in addition to the banner bearer, I would like the following 8 graduates who achieved the great honor of the top 10% to stand and be recognized, and hold your heart applause until all have been announced. Cameron Shelton. Naya McCarthy. Oluwabusayo Adedeji. Darian Higgins. Sarah Moon. Zainab Hamid. Kermina Abdel-Masih. And Ming Juan. Please turn around and be recognized. Congratulations. The honor of the Bowl of Hygiene Award represents a graduate who is honored as the student who epitomizes the qualities of pharmacists in leadership, high ethical standards, dedication, and promotion of our pharmacy profession. The Bowl of Hygiene Award recipient for the class of 2026 is Jennifer Pacino. There are many awards that our class of 2026 have. One of them that stood out, especially this last year in 2025, won the second place of all states of the Texas Pharmacy Association's Patient Counseling Competition. And that graduate is Grace Onaibu. our school so well. You may be seated. And the next group of students that I would like to acknowledge, I have so many names, I don't have time to go through all of them here one at a time, but I would like to think that whoever you are, you know who you are. So I would like you to stand if, and I guess I should introduce what it is. It's on the dean's list. It is not easy. To be on the dean's list means that you need to have earned successfully a GPA of 95 or higher. So if any of our class of 2026 graduates have earned any of this any semester to be on the dean's list, I would like you to stand, turn around, and be acknowledged. You see, so many of them are so smart. We have 3 graduates who are veterans and have served in the military. Rachel Blanchard from United States Navy, Bolo Karen from U.S. Air Force, and Jennifer Mahil from United States Navy. And I would like all 3 of them to stand. Thank you for serving. The following are individuals who have received individual awards. And that includes the Superior Patient Care Award, Edwin Silva Gutierrez. Please stand at a time, and at the end, we will applause all together as a group. Please stand, yes, and turn around. Community Outreach Award of Excellence is Julian Urek. Beatrice Excellence in Pharmacy Award is Darian Pickens. Interprofessional Education Award is Julian Urek. Excellence in Geriatrics Award is Naya McCarthy. Excellence in Community Practice Award is Kaya Owens. Excellence in Ambulatory Care Award is Naya McCarthy. Excellence in Internal Medicine Award is Hannah Mays. Excellence in Correctional Managed Healthcare Award is Wendy LaRue. Dr. Jane Vogel's Excellence in Pediatrics Award is Hannah Mays. Please congratulate all of them. Now, the next group of students, there are also very many names for me to make the announcement here, but you know who you are. So, we have many students who have the heart to serve. Over the 4 years, they have served in various committees, in the various community service events, and the various leadership roles that they play. They serve as student ambassadors, the president-select ambassadors, the class officers, student organization officers, standing committee, service, executive student council, honor council, student government association, service, as well as state, regional, national, organizational service on behalf of our school and the university. So for those of you in the class of 2026 who have served in those capacities, please stand and be acknowledged. Thank you. There are multiple career choices for pharmacy graduates, including working in the community pharmacies, in the hospital. Some of them are planning to go on for more training in residency and fellowship, and in many other working environments. There are 37 graduates who are ready to go into the workforce, and they will be working in the community pharmacy setting. 10 will be working in the hospital setting. 30 will be going on for residency training. 24 of them are staying here in the state of Texas, but we also have 6 of them who will be going out of state, including Idaho, Oklahoma, New York, Maryland, North Carolina, and Florida. There's 1 graduate who will be doing fellowship training in North Carolina. We also have 1 graduate going into ambulatory care clinic, 1 in long-term care, 1 in nuclear pharmacy, and 2 of our graduates are planning to go back to active service in the military. So thank you so much for our graduates for your accomplishments, and we are so proud of all of you. Congratulations. It is a special honor for me to introduce to you our commencement speaker. Each year, we select our speaker who has the regional, state, national, and international reputation. This year, we have invited Dr. Anthony Bastide. Dr. Bastide is one of our own, a distinguished alumnus from the program's second graduating class, who was also the valedictorian of that class, whose career stands as a testament to the highest ideal of this institution. Dr. Bastide's professional journey is exceptional in both breadth and purpose. He began as a registered nurse. He then earned his Doctorate of Pharmacy degree from our program and completed a pharmacy residency from the University of Texas in Austin and Baylor Scott & White Hospital. He then served in several academic, clinical, and public leadership roles, including appointments with our School of Pharmacy, Texas Women's University, Baylor College of Nursing, the NIH Clinical Scholars Program at UT Southwestern, Chairman of the State of Texas Drug Utilization Review Board, and as a governor-appointed member of the State of Texas P&T Committee for 3 terms. Dr. Bastide later earned his medical degree from Texas A&M College of Medicine, completed residency training at the Johns Hopkins School of Medicine, and earned a Master of Science in Evidence-Based Healthcare from the University of Oxford. His academic and clinical work over the years is manifested in being awarded a Fellow of both the American Lipids Association and the American Heart Association. Dr. Bastide has a unique background as a healthcare provider and medical educator, having trained as a nurse, a pharmacist, and a physician. For our graduates, his story is not just a list of degrees, letters after his name, or accomplishments. His path reflects an unwavering commitment to lifelong learning and interdisciplinary care that is about the patient. Across all roles, he has remained a steadfast advocate for collaboration among healthcare professions and for promoting and elevating the role of the pharmacist in the healthcare team. In addition, he has extended his impact far beyond traditional academic setting by starting a medical education company and developing innovative educational platforms that continue to reach learners worldwide across disciplines and training levels. His work reflects a deep and enduring belief that education is not only a professional responsibility, but a means to improve patient outcomes and strengthen the future of healthcare. And as we reflect the 30 years of our school's legacy, it is especially meaningful to welcome back an individual who embodies its values and possibilities. Dr. Bastide's extensive career serves as a powerful reminder of what can be achieved through dedication, intellectual curiosity, and a commitment to serving others. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Bastide to the podium.
Well, good morning, Provost, President, Dean, faculty, staff, family, and especially graduates. It is an honor, and I feel humbled to be here with you as alumni of the second class of Texas Tech School of Pharmacy, celebrating this 30th year of the program's history, but more importantly, celebrating a milestone that you guys have earned. Let me simply start off by saying this. This day is yours. You've earned it. Those long nights, hard exams, rotations that likely stretched you a little too far, maybe even moments of uncertainty. I suspect probably the consumption of more cups of coffee, energy drinks, or a combination thereof to get through it and that you're willing to admit. But you have arrived. And everybody in this room who have traveled great distances feels that it's important to celebrate this moment. But this day also belongs to other people in the room as well. Families, spouses, children, siblings, grandparents, and friends stretched out all over. Thank you. You too have participated in this journey as well. You carried and endured stress that you didn't create or want. You also made sacrifices for your graduates and your loved ones without being seen. You also gave encouragement at the right moment. It was needed. To my friends and my fellow colleagues, faculty, and staff, thank you so much for being committed to the transfer of knowledge, but also the time that you spent investing in the standards of professionalism, your patience and belief in these graduates, just like you did me. You guys didn't just teach these graduates how to be a pharmacist. You modeled what it means to be professionals dedicated to improving health care for everyone and for good. And to the alumni here that are with me as well today, thank you so much for helping to build the legacy that these graduates now get to inherit. All right, graduates, as I look out there at you guys, I remember sitting in those seats. Yes, it was a long time ago. But I sat there and, like you, had to make a decision about where I would go to pharmacy school. The year for me was 1997, a long time ago. I had just graduated from nursing school in December of 1996. I was working as a brand new nurse, fresh out, scared, at a local small hospital in my hometown where I grew up. And in that process of nursing school, there I fell in love with pharmacology and I learned about a PharmD. Now, that's not a conventional way of getting into the profession of pharmacy, but that was my path. You know what? I was fascinated by those mechanisms of action, integrating it with cellular physiology, anatomy, and pathophysiology, and seeing all that come together, and you could use that knowledge to implement a decision that could impact someone's life forever. And that was exciting to me. So, being from Texas, I applied to the 4, not the 9 that exist today, the 4 pharmacy schools in Texas. I wanted to expand that knowledge and the foundation given to me in nursing school. And Texas Tech was new. One of the first publicly funded pharmacy schools in almost 5 decades was started. When I applied, they were already in the first admitting class. Well, guess what? That means there's no history. There's no NAPLEX track record. There's no reputation. In fact, it wasn't even fully accredited. But I applied. I came, I was offered an interview, and I walked away literally impressed. I saw innovative thinking. I saw a progressive, integrated, really important point here, integrated curriculum that also involved other healthcare professionals because you are on a team. I saw faculty, some of which are still here and committed, coming from all over the country. People with huge reputations, backgrounds, and experiences. coming here to do and build something special. And I saw a program that was bold enough to do things differently, to do something that had not been done before. Now, I also saw West Texas. Open lands. Tumbleweeds, which I didn't know existed. And what some of my friends lovingly call the smell of money. Yes, I'm referring to cow and the feedlots that get stirred up from time to time. But behind all of that was a vision. And I remember thinking something truly impressive is happening here at Texas Tech. And as an entrepreneur myself, I identified with wanting to do something different, something innovative, and that was well done. Well, then I went on to my next interview at the other school, University of Texas at Austin College of Pharmacy. And at that time, they were one of the top-ranked pharmacy schools in the country. Tremendous history, reputation, still exists today. But during that interview, I did something, in hindsight, that may not have been the safest interview strategy. I had not been accepted to Texas Tech yet, by the way. I asked the faculty at UT interviewing me what they thought about Texas Tech's new program, their integrated curriculum, and why I should choose the University of Texas over Texas Tech. And literally, as those words came out of my mouth, I said, did I just really say that? I have no acceptance anyway. But what mattered to me more than anything was that this decision was important to me and not a rank all the time. I wanted to know that the education that I was going to get was going to carry me forward. Well, they actually answered the question, and it surprised me. They essentially said, yes, we are fully aware of Texas Tech's new program and what they're doing. And it's actually quite impressive. So much so that our curriculum is undergoing changes to do some similar things in Alumni. And I thought, wait a minute. The established program is looking at the new program, new leadership, and saying we need to move in that direction. So I walked out of that interview. I wasn't sure I was going to get offered anything. Did I just ruin it? Or was it a bold enough question that allowed them to go, that guy really cares about this decision? I wasn't going to just go to any pharmacy school. Like I said, for rank, I cared about that training experience that would carry me into the future. 2 weeks later, I received my acceptance letter from the University of Texas. Still not from Texas Tech. I was sweating. But when I finally got that acceptance letter, guess what I did? I canceled my other interviews. It was done. I knew. I didn't have to sit there and debate, go on more interviews to figure it out. It was clear to me. Texas Tech was the right program for me. And without a question, guys, listen, that was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my career. And being back here, seeing familiar faces, driving around town, smelling the county, remind me. So on this anniversary of the 30th year of this program, let me say plainly, guys, you are graduating from a great program, not just a good one, a great one, a program that is vision with efforts for legacy and track record for forming leaders. And that raises a very important point and question here. What are you exactly receiving as graduates from this program? You know, people on this occasion, a lot of times like to use the imagery of passing the torch. And it's beautiful imagery. It's very appropriate. But what does that actually mean? I believe it means more than inheriting a diploma. You are inheriting a way of practicing pharmacy, a way of thinking, a way of showing up for the patients and your profession. This program, guys, did not simply train you to only memorize drugs and facts. It trained you to think clinically, to collaborate, to advocate, and to care for the patient in front of you. If I had to boil it down to this, I would put it this way. The torch that's being passed is the responsibility to be an excellent member of the healthcare team in service of excellent patient care. That is where the value of your degree lies. It's not in the letters after your name, titles, being the smartest person in the room, but in how you use what you have been given for the good of the patients who are depending on you. I learned that in a very real way during my pharmacy residency. It was an early Saturday morning. I was moonlighting in a retail pharmacy to make some extra money because residents are poor. A lady dropped off some prescriptions. They were new. Her husband had just come home from the hospital. I scanned those prescriptions, and it was very obvious to me that this patient had a major cardiac event. As I scanned and reviewed the profile, I said, something is missing. There was no lipid lowering drug. There was no statin in this mix. So I checked the medication profile online, nothing. The lady came back and I said, hey, is your husband by any chance on this medication? Did you get it filled somewhere else? And she's like, these are all brand new. He just had open heart surgery after having a heart attack. Well, it was early in the weekend. Waiting till Monday didn't seem very wise. But the only real option I had was to call a cardiothoracic surgeon on a weekend to ask about the possibility of a missing medication. To be honest, I was a little reluctant and nervous, but I had been taught something very important. My obligation was to the patient, and sometimes advocating for the patient is willing to make an inconvenient phone call. And so guess what I did? I got the surgeon on the phone and I said, look, I'm scanning these prescriptions you wrote. I wanted to make sure that you didn't mean to also include a statin. And I fully expected something along the lines of, why are you calling me on a weekend? Sadly, that was my thought. But he said, wow, are you telling me I forgot to write that? Thank you for catching it. Yes, he most definitely needs to be on there. That was an important moment for me. Not because I was trying to prove that I was the right person in this situation, but because I realized that my training prepared me to do exactly what I was supposed to do. To collaborate, to think critically and clinically, and to advocate for my patient. That day reinforced something I had never forgotten. Your role is not merely, guys, to dispense medicine. You know that, I know that. Everybody in this audience needs to know that. Your role is to ensure that the patient receives the best possible evidence-based health care to improve outcomes. And to do that, you have to know more than facts. You have to know why the medication matters. Why is it being used? And what does the evidence show? And what happens when it's missing? That is the difference between memorizing information and embodying a profession. So let me give you one more example. After residency, I interviewed for a faculty position here at Texas Tech at the Dallas-Fort Worth Regional Campus. And on my interview schedule, I'm scanning it and I see a physician. Looked him up. Harvard-trained, NIH-funded researcher from UT Southwestern was on my schedule. And I remember thinking, wow, I mean, that's unique and it's impressive, but why is this guy interviewing me for a pharmacy faculty position? He picked me up, literally, at the site, took me over to his lab at UT Southwestern. On the way, he said to me that at his fellowship at the NIH, he had worked with PharmDs in the care of patients at that time with HIV. He had seen firsthand how essential pharmacists were in direct patient care, but also clinical research, and hear this, team-based healthcare delivery. That physician opened many doors for me in my career, and I am very thankful for him, Dr. Nichols. But part of the reason I did that was because I demonstrated the value of a pharmacist on the teams and services where I was being given the opportunity to serve. But the important point here, guys, he did that because someone else in our profession, listen, showed up and showed the value of what the profession of pharmacy means to a medical team. So much so that he walked away from his fellowship saying that wherever I go, there's going to be a pharmacist on my team. So he was the head of infectious diseases for the department chair. And he made darn sure that a pharmacist was going to be involved. So somewhere, someone before me, someone showed up to influence this position. And that's really important as you go forward. Graduates, now it's your turn to be that pharmacist, the one whose knowledge brings clarity. Professionalism builds trust. Preparation that improves outcomes, and your presence improves the entire healthcare team. That is how professions grow. That is how trust is built, and that is the legacy to be carried forward. So I'm going to leave you with 3 charges. Number 1, never forget where you came from. You are graduating from a program that was bold enough to lead, and I'm telling you, it was a change in the model. Honor that legacy, not by talking about it, by practicing it in the way it proves that it was deserved. Number 2, do not settle for simply memorizing information. Please don't do that. Seek to know why you do what you do. Learn to understand. It's not over, even though it feels like it is. It's not over. Because it's it's not that how much you remember that you're going to use, but how to appropriately apply it to the patients that you're serving. Patients need pharmacists who can think, discern, explain, and advocate, especially in the healthcare system that's very complicated. Lastly, remember your daily decisions do matter. Sometimes the moment that defines you may not feel dramatic. It may be a question that you ask, a dose that you catch, a medication you recommend, a patient you reassure, or a colleague that you help. What feels small to you may be life-changing to someone else. And to the families, faculty, and staff, and the alumni here today, thank you for helping to shape these graduates. And to the people that will now be coming, that investment matters more than you know. Graduates are entering a profession that needs that integrity, courage, compassion, and excellence, and I believe deeply that the future of pharmacy is going to be brighter and greater today because of you. I wouldn't be surprised at all that at the 50th anniversary of this program, one of you is standing here, encouraging the next generation to continue the legacy. Congratulations to the class of 2026. It has been an honor to be here with you guys and in your presence.
Thank you so much, Dr. Busby. We have a Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center medallion that I would like to present to you on behalf of the school and the university. Thank you. Well, this is the moment we're all waiting for. Let us now proceed with the conferring of degrees. Will all the following candidates please stand? Degrees are awarded to those who have successfully completed them. We have 86 candidates who have successfully completed and 5 are expected to complete in August. President Lori Rice-Spearman, I now recommend and present the class of 2026 and recommend them for the receipt of this honor.
Okay, are you ready? Woo! By virtue of the authority delegated to me by the Board of Regents of the Texas Tech University System, I confer upon each student here today the degree for which the Dean of the Jerry H. Hodge School of Pharmacy has recommended. Congratulations, and ladies and gentlemen, may I present the class of 2026 School of Pharmacy to you. We will now proceed with the recognition of individual candidates.
Will the first row of candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree please rise and proceed to the platform area? We allow graduates' primary relatives who have a Doctor of Pharmacy degree to assist the Dean in pudding. They will be put in at the end. Also, the following 5 students are expected to meet graduation requirements in August: Devin Dameron, Cecily Elliott, Halia Fajan, Ife Tupoya, and Becky Tom. Dr. Carmina Karam Abdelmasia. Dr. Oluwa Osaya Adedeji. Dr. Faye Al-Samarayi. Dr. Naomi Alvarez. Dr. Marilyn Chiduato Adana Asaka. Dr. Brittany Nicole Ayala. Dr. Shiva Azar Roshazba. Dr. David Asari Beckman. Dr. Reagan Johanna Bill. Dr. Kaya Bowen. Dr. Blaine Morgan Boyd. Dr. Taylor Renee Boyd. Dr. Jessie Caroline Annette. Dr. Addison Berkeley Burrier. Dr. John Cow. Dr. Jonathan Manoj Chaco. Dr. Lauren Covey. Dr. Cameron Paul Shelton. Dr. Jennifer Mahil. Dr. Devin Wayne Dameron. Dr. Cecily Shifu Elliott. Dr. Christine Marie Fadia. Dr. Daniel Jesus Flores. Dr. Jocelyn Friday Tyler. Dr. Suha Garasia. Dr. Danny Gill III. Dr. Macy Faye Godby. Dr. Grace Gore. Dr. Jake Hall. Dr. Zainab Hamid. Dr. Mishela Ishe Amatife Harris. Dr. Darian Taylor Higgins. Dr. Lynn Wong. Dr. Yusuf Ibrahim. Dr. Roberto Jimenez Delgado. Dr. Ruth Arhetti. Dr. Bilal Haroon. Dr. Ashlyn Hope Kelly. Dr. Romana Fatima Khan. Dr. Nathan Pham Callenpang. Dr. Oluwatosin Dulapo Komolafe. Dr. Amy Marie Lackey. Dr. Alexander Larkin. Dr. Whitney LaRue. Dr. Taylor Mai Lee. Dr. Gabriel Juan Jose Lopez. Dr. Maya McCarthy. Dr. Sophia Martinez. Dr. Mina Masri. Dr. Connor Smith Massenberg. Dr. Hannah Grace Mays. Dr. Jordan Nicole Miller. Dr. Maxwell Moore. Dr. Alvin Simba. Dr. Tyler Mullen. Dr. Grace Onaiwu. Dr. Michael Temiyadu Osua. Dr. Ife Diane Otsukoya. Dr. Nida Ketan Patel. Dr. Cole Michael Sanfilippo. Dr. Travis Ryan Schubert. Dr. Jared Ross Selman. Dr. Michelle Shisabilo Amor. Dr. Edmund Silva Gutierrez. Dr. Ahmad Quincy Stewart. Dr. Andrea Stroll. Dr. Tom Tai.
Let's go! Let's go, Beyonce!
Dr. Van Hung Tran. Dr. Jemiah Vaughn. Dr. Madeline Marissa Villiers. Dr. J.C. Don Westfall. Dr. Heather May White. Dr. Kiara Imani Young. Dr. Rita Zabe. Dr. Madeline John. Dr. Julian Claude York. The next group of 6 students have relatives with a Doctor of Pharmacy degree to assist the Dean in putting. Dr. Rachel Lynn Blanchard. Dr. Halia Farjad Bahadur.
Let's go, Helia.
Dr. Zachary Daniel Ozuna. Dr. Jalen Sanchez. Dr. Becky Bessem Ashutan. Dr. Sarah Light Moon.
Graduates, please stand and turn around. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 2026. Graduates, please remain standing. We can remain standing. Gathered here are family, friends, and our loved ones, your faculty and staff, who have journeyed with you all these 4 years and possibly even longer before you got to this point. We're so proud of you, and at this moment, I think it's only right for us to have you turn around and give your shout of gratitude and thanksgiving to all your loved ones. Please turn around. This is your turn to applaud and thank them. And graduates, please remember that Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center, Jerry H. Hodge School of Pharmacy, we live by our values. And our values are the following. By now, you may be able to memorize all of them, right? Aim to go beyond service, all together as one team, kind-hearted in every interaction, take each step with integrity, and strive to be visionary. It's more than what we do, it's who we are. Don't forget us. From this point on, you will be representing us, not just our university, our school, but our profession, to be an excellent pharmacist no matter where you go. Best wishes to all of you, and make us proud. Now, I would like to have Dr. Letitia Huntington. I'd like to invite her to come up to the podium. She is our alumna from the class of 2007. She will be welcoming all of you into our alumni group.
Thank you, Inka. Congratulations, class of 2026. It was truly an honor to share this very special moment with you. As an alumnus of the TTUHSC, Jerry H. Hodge School of Pharmacy, you joined the ranks of a group of talented pharmacists. The Alumni Association serves to facilitate maintaining the professional relationships that you have built, connect you with graduates from other years, support your professional development, and provide opportunities for elevating the future of pharmacy. As a graduate of the School of Pharmacy, you represent what is great about our school. Your achievements, your values, and your everyday actions reflect upon yourself in the School of Pharmacy and the profession of pharmacy. As you take your next steps in your career, please remember that you are not alone. Others have gone before you, have overcome obstacles, have found success in adversity. I encourage you to think about the pharmacists that have made positive impacts on you, and I ask you to consider how you can positively impact others and what legacy you would like to leave in the minds and the hearts of the people around you. It has been said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. The future you have created so far fills me with pride and hope for the future of our profession. On behalf of the School of Pharmacy Alumni Association, congratulations again on your graduation and welcome to our alumni family.
Thank you, Dr. Huntington. Next, we will recite the oath of the pharmacist. I would like to ask the bowl of hygiene recipient, Dr. Jennifer McNeil, and our Assistant Dean for Career Development, Dr. Crystal Edwards, to come up to the podium. And for those of you who are licensed pharmacists, please also stand and recite and renew our oath. This is also printed in the back of the program.
If you are a pharmacist in the audience, please also stand with us. Please raise your right hand. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will treat all patients with dignity and respect and will not discriminate against any patient. I will apply my knowledge, experience, my skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will respect and protect all personnel and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our professional, moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily and with full realization of the responsibilities for which I am entitled by the public.
Benediction, I would like to invite Dr. Julian Claude Urich to come up to the podium. And please all rise.
As we come to this moment, this long-awaited, heart-earned moment, let us pause all together. Let us give thanks for the journey that brought us here, for the challenges that shaped us, and for the people who walk beside us along the way. We give thanks for the late nights and early mornings, for the lessons learned in both success and failure, and for the strength we discovered within ourselves when we needed it the most. And as we look around this room, we are reminded that we did not walk this path alone. We came from different cities, different states, some of us arriving as strangers, and some of us traveling even farther, crossing oceans to be here. But no matter how far we traveled, we found something here that changed all of us. Strangers became friends, friends became teammates, and today we stand as colleagues. And now, as we step forward into the profession of pharmacy, may we carry not only knowledge, but purpose. May we remember that behind every medication, every decision, there is a person who trusts us. May we lead with compassion, act with integrity, and remain humble enough to keep learning. And whichever source we call our strength, faith, purpose, love, or community, may it guide us forward with clarity and courage. As we go from this place, may we bring healing where there is pain, and humanity into every space that we enter. And may we never forget, we are not just entering a profession, we are answering a calling. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you for coming today to celebrate this very special day with our graduates. We invite you to stay around. There is some simple reception in the hallway. We also like to acknowledge friends and donors for supporting our school events, including Walgreens, specifically for this particular event. And I would like the Walgreens representative to stand, if she's still here. Great, thank you. And please remain seated until all graduates have left the auditorium. This concludes today's commencement ceremony.